Hi, my name is Karthik and you are watching my Poddar KK Tricks and Technology. Today I will show you, this is a series of actually C-sharp written interview question and answer, and I also faced this question in my experience, in a company. So that's why I want to share my knowledge with you. Okay, so today I will show you how to implement actually, in a display the pattern like E with an asterisk. So how we can implement this in a C sharp? Okay, so how can we already we have created lots of videos like A B C D, and this is a E series of this C sharp interview question. So let's see in the flow chart. So how we can implement. So before we implement, we have to understand, what would be flow chart of this, what actually will work. Okay. So first, I actually you can see over here, two things like over here we have to understand, there is a row and columns. Okay, this is a row, there are the six row, okay, seven row, and five, and how many columns? And zero, one, two, three, four, five columns. Okay, because we have a start to zero, so that means is the five column index. Okay, so don't worry about that, I will implement one by one. So let's see, first, we will take, we will start with the zero index. So I'm not showing here, but I will start for the zero index of the row. And after that, we have to take a decision, that decision, greater than and equal to, 6. And it will, this condition is true, that time will come and it will create in a column index, start initiate by the 0, and it will again in a decision box for the column row, column loop key, that it is a, it is match or not. If it is a greater than 5, so it will go in the false condition, and it will print the new line. And again, plus, row column, we will increase the row column, and again that loop will start. Okay, so this is a main, actually this is a row loop, and this is a column loop. So we have to understand how to column loop is working. So first, you can see over here, if column is match, like it's true condition, like column is 0, and I have set the less than and equal to 5, so it means it is a true. So that time it will come under this decision. Sorry, sorry. So it will come in this decision. Actually, this is a logic. So we need to create this shape, so we have to understand what is this logic, and how we will create this logic. Okay, it is a three logic. You can see over here, first, second, and third. You can see over here, this is a 5 star. Okay, 5, yeah, is a 5 star. It is a 5 star. That means it, these two line, we need to create a one logic. And again, you can see over here, it is a 1 star and with the 4 space. So this 1 2 3 4, so this 4 line need to one logic, and this is a 0 1 2 3 4 and one space, and that means it is a 4 star with one space. Okay, so this is a three logic. Okay, so we have to create, this logic for this. Okay, so you can see over here, column, first we have to take column equal 1, and row, and or means, that means it will, if it is exist, okay, or it also would be condition, it's okay, right? Row equal to 0, or row equal 6, and column, no, less than 1, and column greater than 5 6. Okay, and or row, this is a third condition, or row equal 3, and column less than 1, and column less than 5. Okay, so this is a very simple logic. And when you will start, so you definitely you will understand, what does it mean. Okay, so I especially recommend to you, please, try once, two, three times. After that, you can definitely, definitely you will create this logic, and understanding and better, and programming skill would be great. Okay, so you can see, If it exists, so I will print star. If it does not exist, that means it will true. If this logic will true, so it will print star. If it will not match and it will false, so that time I will space. So star and space printing, we can create this shape, okay, according to this logic. So very simple flow chart over here. So let's see in a no, practical example. Let's see in a practical. So I will open my Visual Studio and I will create an project. Okay, and I will take a console application, like I will take a .NET Core. Actually, it is a compiler, .NET Code compiler, and you can take, in previous .NET Framework compiler also. So I will take, .NET Core, and next I will suggest a name is like, I will creating a E. So I will E demo create. And don't worry about that. Also, I will set the debugger point, and I will show you how to, creating that logic and how it's creating, that E shape. Okay. So let's first we have to decorate, some line, like, look like this. We have to decorate like this. So we have to just console write line and slash n. Okay, just a new line, we need to space with the new line. Okay, and we have to set, okay, we have to, we have to set a message display the pattern like E with an asterisk. Okay, so that is very simple and, simple and straightforward message. And also I will print, you know like this, like dot dot. So I will, actually it is, look like good, so that's why I'm just decorate, even it's not required. Okay, so console write line, that's it. Okay, so it is just decorate things, don't worry about that. Okay, you can skip also here. And also we have to first, we have to take, we according to our, flow chart, we have to take two loops, so row and column. So we have to initialize two variables over here. So first integer, I will take row and column over here. Okay, so that's cool. And I will create a loop for, it is a shortcut key of for, and you can press twice on a tab and just replace I to row, and just you can put over here, first I like, we have to just go into flow chart. Okay, so I need to row how many rows I required, like, start from 0, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So need 6 row. Okay, so just put in 6 actually, just decorate things. And I will start in a 0, that means it 0 to 6 in a 7 row will, will be there. Okay, so first loop I have, I have clear, and after that I have to clear now inner loop also. Okay, so that row, loop will be column. So column like 4 again 4, and it would be column like column. And how many column required, like 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, and one, need to space in a first, because without, without spacing in a first, first row and a first column, so I think it's not would be, a good way. So that's why I need, so start from 0 index, and also column, and we have to remove initialize because already we have initiate here. Okay, so start from 0 and remove here and column, what is that? Okay, column greater than equal to would be 5. Okay, so what is that? Okay, so I have created two loop. Okay, first no, it is the outside loop and it is the inner loop. Okay, so now I will implement a logic. Okay, so now I have to implement that logic, this logic. Okay, so first I will set column would be 1. Okay, column would be 1 and it is a first condition, or it is a second condition, or we will next line, because need to understand better, so that's why I will separate logic, every logic will be separate. Okay, so next logic will be our row equal 0, or row would be 6. Okay, and I need to set one more logic here over, I think. Okay, because it is a 1 2 3 and okay. So the next condition would be our column, because I have to set the column, which column we have to print. So it is a less than 1 and greater than equal to column greater than 6. Okay, and it is a two condition, so we have to merge in with the one, with the with this. Okay, and we also want to this logic. Okay, we have to make sure it should be correct, your brackets, because it is a very important, without merging in a separate, because it is a one condition, it is another condition. That's why I have bracket, I have set the bracket of this over this logic. And also I need one more logic over here, need to set, that would be row equal to 3. Okay, and column greater than 1, less than 1, sorry, and column less than 5. Okay, maybe it will work. If it is not working, so don't worry, I will investigate and I will set the logic according to this. Okay, so I have to merge and I have to separate, and okay, actually one, it is a missing over this logic, condition, uh, brackets, so I think so it's working fine. Okay, so now it's good. Okay, if it condition, all condition it will match, so I have to print over here, you can see, if it match, so I have to print star. If not match, that means I have to print space. Okay, so just make sure for like this, and console console dot write, and we have to print a star. Okay, and else part, okay, we have to print space. Okay, I think so it's good. Okay, so after this loop, inner loop will finish, we have to set console, a new line. So I will print cw console right line actually is already in a new line, and also we have to set after main loop exit, so that time also I will print new line, but it is not mandatory, but you can set over here, it's not mandatory. Okay. Okay, now it's I think working would be working fine. Let's see, first we have to just build, make sure your no compiler error and no anything. Okay, now you can see over here it's a build succeed. Just make sure it's working fine, so just run the application. Wow, that's great. You can see over here, I will show you in the zoom mode. Okay, so now you can see over here it's working fine, and it's creating according to our setup logic. It's create display e with an asterisk. Okay, so let's see in a debugger mode how it's working. Okay, so first we have to set debugger point over here, first loop, and I just I just run this application. Okay, and I will just this and okay. Okay, so I will okay, I will just F10. You can see over here, first row it's matched. Okay, so first row is does not match, that means it's false, so that time it will print space. Then you can see over here it's print space, first row always will print space, and a second line you can see over here, it's match and it's print the star. Okay, so you can see over the my left hand side it's printing one by one, and it's I think great logic, you can see you can implement. Okay, so now end of these things you can see over here, now it's end and just outside of the loop, and just this is a outside loop break, and you can see over here it's working fine and it's implementing. Okay, so any comments, any things if you don't understand and any things you want to understand. Okay, so you can mention my video in comment section. I will put answer, and I will help you. Okay, so keep watching. Thank you for watching. Okay, please subscribe my channel also.